He's a casual guy who loves to wear jeans and rarely wears a jacket and tie. He loves golf so much that he just had to show off one of his passions.
Let's see, I made this putt yesterday on the 18th hole.
But Michael Saltman never plays around when it comes to his commitments, and building up Southern Nevada has been a big one. He and his wife came here in the 1970s. Saltman was a lawyer from Michigan, working in Europe for several years, when a friend approached him about developing real estate in Nevada.
Came to see me in '74, living in Munich, and said, "You interested in coming to Las Vegas, Nevada?" And I said, "What a great idea." So put on my jeans, sold my Porsche, and brought my wife and I to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
There wasn't much here back then, but Saltman says the place was just full of growth, energy, and ideas. He's known for a lot of developments around town, including the Renaissance centers, apartment complexes, shopping centers, and office complexes.
But one thing led to another. I built some apartments by the university, as a matter of fact. I built a little shopping center right on Maryland Parkway, and here I am 30-some years later, now back on Maryland Parkway working obsessively on this Midtown UNLV concept.
Saltman wants to reinvent the whole area around UNLV. The whole neighborhood, he says, needs new character, feeling, and how it can service the university and vice versa.
My vision is like many universities in the country that have districts around the university that are kind of synthesized and part of the university. So you have the so-called town and gown combination, community of people walking and living there and working there and housing and job opportunities and clubs and restaurants and coffee shops and you name it. I mean, the melange of human activity happens around that Mill Avenue, Arizona State Center. And for me, I would like Maryland Parkway and Midtown to have its version of what Mill Avenue has.
Saltman figures he'll be working on the Midtown UNLV project for the next 20 years. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have time for his other passions. He runs every day and has run competitively. Loves skiing, music, and racing cars. Every year he puts on the Jeff Saltman Memorial Race at the Speedway in honor of his brother who passed away in 2002. He also likes to collect contemporary art.
Whenever I'm in the office, either I turn it on or somebody turns it on. It's kind of a sign that Mike Saltman's in the office, which is rare. Just a great artist doing his thing, and I like what the ants are doing, walking in kind of a straight line and never stopping.
Sort of like you, never stopping?
Never stopping. My course is not quite so direct as theirs, but...
In fact, there's a piece of art in every project Saltman is involved with. Saltman is also a world traveler, not just for pleasure, but for peace. The Saltman Center for Conflict Resolution on the UNLV campus hosts talks on conflicts around the world.
I've actually came with a vision of putting on a street ball basketball tournament in Israel.
About a year ago, I had this crazy idea of getting a bunch of kids together in Israel, Arabs and Jews, to play basketball together, to party for a weekend, to listen to music, to have some great food, and hang out together.
In November of '08 is the 100th anniversary of Tel Aviv, and I plan to bring together Israeli Jewish kids, Arab kids, hopefully Jordanian kids, Palestinian kids, and anybody I can muscle and muster together to all play street ball together.
He's also spent time in Bosnia, taking several trips there, helping Bosnian families rebuild after the Serbian conflict.
It's rugged, it's rugged. No homes left, homes destroyed. Great picture. So we take just real basic food staples to these people who live up in these villages where the homes were all destroyed. And now they're rebuilding the homes slowly.
After traveling across the globe, Saltman says he loves coming back to home base. He loves this town and is paying back as he goes. And what about the honor he's receiving?
That's a pretty big honor, I would say. I'm thrilled, flattered, and honored. When Paul Jarley came to me and told me I was going to be inducted, I was shocked, pleasantly surprised, and called my wife right away and said, "What do you think of this?" She said, "You deserve it." So good for her. And I don't ever feel deserving of awards, by the way. I never have quite done enough, I don't feel. But I'm honored to have this, to be inducted into this organization, and a lot of fabulous people that preceded me that are in the Hall of Fame. It makes it a real honor for me.
He is still thinking about his legacy, but knows a few things will never change.
Hardworking, a view of the future, while I stay focused in the present. honesty, integrity in my affairs, great friends, family, contribution to the community, and I want to be around for as long as I can to help build the widest possible, deepest legacy that I can build, and doesn't encumber them. I don't want my kids or my family or my successors to be encumbered by what I do. I want them just to see it as a possible modeling for how they can be and take that to their level, whatever it may be.